Hi, I'm Oliver Cardin. I work on Crypto Kaiju. These are soft vinyl toys that are kind of powered by the Ethereum blockchain. So each toy is backed by a unique ERC721 token. They have these little scannable things in the feet, and they basically, the serial number of that linked with the actual token ID. So we improve things in terms of provenance, authenticity. We can also have a lot of fun as well with them. So this guy can have a completely different name, description, date of birth, traits, some of which are scarcer than others than the next one. So we have this batch of toys, and each is digitally unique.
That's fun. So, like, in the future, maybe not right now in the early phase, let's say in a season or in a year, when you envision creating a product, how many of these products would you create? And is every single product at least a little bit different from the other, even if it looks the same? Like, walk me through the similarities and number, and then the differences, and like how it becomes truly a one of a kind.
Okay, so we'll begin with, we can literally begin at the top. So the actual serial number itself. So we use, we work with a company that's a spin-off of Philips, and they have NFC tags that have unique serial numbers. They have an anti-collision system in place to stop the serial number ever existing again. So we map that to the token ID, ERC721 token. So we know that the actual serial number of the toy is always unique, and then is always mapped to a different token ID on the Ethereum blockchain. So that is the kind of top level, most distinguishable, easiest way of kind of distinguishing between toys. But then we go further than that as well. So we have names. So you can call one Ian, one Ollie. We then have descriptions, and I've had a lot of fun with these actually. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do if we up the quantities, but for the first batch they were all written by me, so there's a lot of clever references. There's a lot of references to kind of like 90s hardcore bands, hip-hop, obviously obvious kind of cryptography references. But it's been a lot of fun writing them, and we've had great feedback when people have suddenly noticed something and gone, "Oh, it's named after that guy." And you're like, "Yeah." So that's been really fun. I don't know how much of that we'll do as we increase the batches, but everyone will still have a unique description. Same with birthday. A lot of people use birthday with NFC or mint day, but we use birthday slightly differently, so it doesn't always represent the mint day. So you might have a character named after a rapper, and then you're also using the rapper's birthday. And then the final step is kind of these traits. So in the same way as like CryptoKitties have got attributes, we use, we're not as similar, but we have a series of different traits. Some of them overlap really well with the actual personality of a character if it's named after someone. Otherwise, we kind of make them up, just apply it randomly, but it means that some traits are scarcer than others. So yeah, each toy is completely unique.
And one toy has one digital asset. There's not one toy that has 100 assets.
Nope.
Okay, so one toy per asset. And how many different main toys and then versions of each one? Like, how many base items have you made, and how many versions of each? Like, how much product have you pushed out? Because you're sold out right now.
Yeah, we sold out, but the first toy we did was called Genesis. And this is something I almost forgot to mention a little bit. It was an advantage of the way we are working, and just the advantages of the kind of technology is that we released a green one and we released a purple Genesis. And Genesis is just a dinosaur or a Bitcoin in a kind of Godzilla dinosaur outfit. But you can see which one's scarcer on the blockchain. You can see that the purple is scarcer than the green, and that's, we can prove that. You go out and you buy these designer vinyls these days, and you see it's an open edition, but how many actually is there? You don't know, whereas we can see. So yeah, we've done Genesis in 2 different colorways. This guy is coming out in March. This is just a prototype. I have the final production samples waiting for me when we get home tomorrow. As long as they're all A-OK, we'll probably start production Monday, Tuesday of next week, and yeah, we should have them out by March. But with this guy, there's going to be the Ethereum version, and then we're also going to do a Bitcoin version. So what we're aiming for is different colorways or different variants within each batch or each generation that we do.
It's awesome. Now, you came to this event. How has it been for you so far? Like meeting, exceeding expectations, and what do you hope for future events that Jody and his team at Peel Browser put on?
It's awesome. It's such a good event. It's every time I meet somebody, it's a little bit funny because I've been speaking to them for 6 months, a year, because we're all in these Telegram groups, and it's like, oh, it's you, and yeah. But it's been absolutely fantastic. You can't ask for a better kind of space or a better event for this space. It's like a brimming pot of just creativity, and it's brilliant.
It's awesome. Tonight I'm speaking about NFT 2024, and it's my predictions and hopes for this industry and this segment of blockchain, and also collecting your and the other speakers' thoughts and hopes. So I know we've talked about it before, but maybe rehash or maybe have some new thoughts on where could hopefully this industry land in the next 5 years or so.
I think in the next 5 years, major kind of publishers, games, anyone in the entertainment business will begin to adapt these standards. Like, there's just so many obvious advantages. It just doesn't make sense not to. It's really interesting because you look at what some people are doing and you look at the wider applications, and yeah, it's a complete no-brainer for me. I think, as I said last time we spoke, I think at some point we will stop referring to them as non-fungible tokens. It'll just kind of become a norm for how we interact with these digital items that we own.